Hello, Gemini. This is your reading for the week of March 9th, or when you hear it and it resonates. So, Gemini, this will not be for every Gemini, of course. When I was asking what we were going to do with you, the first thing that I saw was an umpire, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're called in baseball. It's an umpire, but it's somebody who's got a face mask on, and they've got like this chest plate here protecting them. And they're there by the field with their whistle ready to call foul, and then they realize there's nobody on the field. There's nobody there to call foul on. There's nobody except you on the field. And the thing is, okay, sorry, it's only you on the field. There's nobody else that you have to blow a whistle for, but there are people in the stands that are telling you that you should. But there's nobody on the field. So you're looking around going, oh. So here's the thing. The cards that I get are very interesting when I put it together with that image, because the card that you're getting is struggle. And the struggle card is saying, if you can walk away from something mentally that you've been struggling with, even that can be enough to let it go. And maybe this is why it's really relevant in relation to what I was seeing in the crowds. When you can walk away from the situation, even just mentally, an easier way usually presents itself. Can you choose to drop the struggle? Sometimes when you really drop it, the need to do whatever you're struggling with completely dissolves. You need to choose to drop it, though. It's got to be your choice. The energy you're being asked to embrace is prayerfully, and that is remembering the sacred in everything. That is remembering whether or not you think of it in terms of higher power, source, God, Buddha, or just that understanding that there's a sacred energy that unites us all. This is telling you, focus on that higher energy in this, and that's going to help you get out of the struggle. And it's also going to allow you to be your own hero, which means you're going to be able to, you decide whether or not you need to go onto a field. You check out whether or not there's anybody that you really need to blow a whistle on. You don't have to take voices from the back that don't really know the game or don't really know the rules and let them be the ones that take care of the situation and guide you on how to do it. This is very much about you focusing on the sacred in yourself and anybody else, and choosing to be strong in yourself instead of letting other people be strong for you. Now, why is that important? It's important because what this does, Gemini, is it allows you finally, in this point in your life, for those of you who are at this stage, so that's the cat. At this stage in your life, what it's really helping you look at is how much you have struggled before in your mind, and how sometimes in the state of struggle, you've kind of let other people kind of take over for you or lead the way. And that by focusing more prayerfully within the context of the sacred, especially within yourself, what you do then is you start connecting with your real power, and you're a lot less inclined to be led. And you're also a lot less inclined to feel, how can I put this? You're more inclined to trust that you will be able to take care of things as you need to take care of them, and that you can trust. What's the other thing that you're saying? It's not just that you can trust your own choices and your own decisions, but that you can trust things can come to you, but things can come to you in a way, because you do have things come to you. Gemini, I've seen this so many times. You wish for something and all of a sudden it presents itself. But if you're not allowing yourself to really appreciate the fact that you're allowed to have this, that it's a good thing, that that source wants you to have this. What you might say is, I really need a computer, and instead of getting a lovely little laptop that's new, you might get a computer that's 5 years old or 10 years old and doesn't quite carry the program you need. So this is you saying, okay, this is you learning now how to manage the energy in a way where you don't just get what you need, but you get what you want, and you get it in a way where there is no struggle, where there is no confusion, where you don't have to pull any punches in order to get what you need. You don't have to go through struggle in order to have something good come to you. It can just come to you, okay? This is something that Gemini, I've seen so many times with wonderful, lovely Gemini, is they can be so gentle sometimes that it's almost as though their gentleness prevents them from sometimes being able to set a boundary, so they'll convince themselves that they don't have to set one, that it's okay. Gemini, boundaries are a big deal for you, my dears. A big, big deal for you within this context, okay? But remember, you are your own hero. And how do you be your own hero? It's by having the courage to set the boundaries that you need. And remember, if you're doing it prayerfully, if you're doing it from your heart, you can do it kindly. You can do it kindly, and you can do it with finesse, okay? Remember the prayerfully card, because Gemini, that is actually very grounding and very containing for you. So if you can allow your prayers to be something that reflects that sense of being in your contained body, being in your contained energy, and everybody else is being gone away from you, just so that you can nourish your own energy and not be affected by other people. That's so important for you, Gemini. That is so, so very important for you. I'm going to leave you with that. And yeah, I think this is good. Prayerfully and be your own hero. I think that's pretty good. Take care.